Well, the day had finally come, the day I had been waiting for, the countdown to my wedding day. I was so excited, in fact, giddy. I was grinning from ear to ear to walk down the aisle and marry my best friend, Alexander the Greatest, Alex Sadri. He was at the other end of the aisle, also grinning and beaming and ready to say his vows and commit his life to me for the rest of our lives. And the time came when the pastor said, "All right, repeat after me." And Alex started. He said, "I, Alex, take you, I, Alex, take you." No, he did not do that. No, he did not forget my name. No, he did not stutter, because he was as excited about that moment as I was. In fact, when we were first getting to know each other, the very first thing we found out about one another was each other's name. Our names are something unique to us, and when someone knows our name, it communicates that we are seen, that we are cared for, and that we are loved. Hi, Daily Dosers. My name is Jordanna Sadri, and I'm one of the pastors here at our Vista campus with life groups and at the Soul Gospel venue. And I'm excited that we're talking about love and how we can practically love our neighbor through this Serve Your City campaign. One of my favorite passages in the entire Bible is found in John chapter 10, when Jesus talks about himself as the Good Shepherd. John 10:3 simply says this. Let's take a look. John 10:3 says, "The gatekeeper opens the gate for him, and the sheep listens to his voice." Catch this. He calls his own sheep by name, and he leads them out. Jesus calls his sheep by name. A parent, if you're a parent, you know your children's names. Whether you have 2 kids or whether you have 12 kids, you know their names. In fact, you probably know their first name and their middle name. And when they're in trouble, you're hollering all the names out, right? Coaches, you know the names of the players on your team. If you work anywhere and you're on a team, if you're in a supervisor role, if you have got people that you interact with on a daily basis, chances are you know all of their names, right? You don't just say, "Hey, you, I need that one document." You know the names of the people that you care about, that you interact with, the people in your family. And I will say, Christian, one of the best ways for us to communicate love and care to others is by the very, very simple act of learning their name. I'm going to give you 3 really quick tips today on how to learn someone's name, okay? Stay with me. The first one is start with your name first. If you're interacting with someone, let's say your Starbucks barista, okay? You might come in and you see the barista and they say, "I'll be with you in a minute." Great. Okay, hi, my name's Jordanna. What's your name? Now, chances are they've got a name tag on, so that might even be a little bit of a cheat. But if you can start with your name and introduce yourself and get to know a little bit about them and just say their name, gosh, let me tell you, that just changes a person's countenance. All of a sudden, they're not just a person taking your coffee order. They are Sav. They are Bridget. They are Carlos. They are who they are to you, and they're seen and they're known. The second tip is this. Try to use the person's name 3 times in your interaction. If I meet someone at church, if the pastor says, turn to someone around you and greet them, and you learn their name, and you say, "Oh, hey, Zach. Zach, how long have you been coming to North Coast?" "Oh my gosh, that's great. I've been coming for 3 years." "Zach, tell me just one fun fact about yourself." Now, all of a sudden, I'm committing Zach's name to memory. So if I see Zach next week, I'll remember his name. If I don't see him for a couple weeks, chances are I will still remember his name. And then the last tip is this. Write it down. Write it down. Put it in your phone somewhere. Write it on a little sticky note. There was a cool couple that was up here at the office, and I got to meet them and interact with them, found out they've got kids about the same age as us, and I wrote their names on a little Post-it, stuck it on my desk. It's actually still there for no other reason but just, I want to know their names, so the next time I run into them at church, I will remember, okay? So those are just 3 really quick, really, really simple tips to help communicate love towards someone. Jesus, the Good Shepherd, called his sheep by name. He did not say, "Hey, you over there." He did not say, "Hey, fluffy sheep number 49. So North Coasters, today the challenge is, whose name will you learn, and how will you do that and communicate love? Have a good one.